So I've been wearing these Haze Trainers from Strike Movement for the past 2 to 3 months, and I gotta say, I really like these shoes. There's a lot of good things that these shoes have going for them, but there's also a few downsides, which I'll get into later in this video. This is not a sponsored video. I did pay full price for these shoes. They were recommended to me based on a post that I made. I twisted my ankle coming down the rope. If you notice, they made this rubber segmented for some reason. So that kind of snags the rope on the way down and ended up kind of like twisting me off the rope, and I ended up rolling my ankle. So if you have any recommendations for shoes you like, let me know in the comments below. I'm the type of guy that has one pair of shoes and wears them every single day for everything. I don't have a rotation of colors where I can keep one fresh. I just buy a pair of shoes and wear them until they fall apart. This Strike Movement Haze Trainer, none of my friends had it. I hadn't seen anybody in my gym wearing it, so I thought I'd give it a shot, and it came highly recommended based on the post that I made about my Nikes falling apart on me. When I first bought them, the Instagram account, whoever owns it, sent me a DM and they were like, hey, give them a couple days to break in, and then there's a glove-like feel afterwards. I had zero break-in time. They fit like a glove and fit beautifully right out of the box for me. They're super comfortable, and they have this flat one-piece sole. It's a low stack height, which gives you really good ground feel. So for lifting, any kind of pulls, jumping, burpees, all that stuff, you feel very connected to the ground. So they feel very natural on my foot and very glove-like, like they said. And part of that, I think, is because of these straps. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. They have these bungee straps on the tongue that kind of suck your foot into the shoe. So it's super comfortable, and it has a nice snug fit right around your ankle. The heel cup is also firm, but it's not rigid like the plastic on these Nikes. This plastic base really like locks your heel in there, which is great for lifting, but it's terrible for running. So I think this is a good happy medium to where there is some reinforcement here in the heel cup, but it's not so much that it's like preventing movement if you're doing burpees or anything where you need a little bit more flex there. Also, I think they look really good. I love black and gum. This is like my colorway of choice. Obviously, Nike doesn't make this color, so like I've always bought the custom Metcons just to get the black and gum. I think it looks great. And I think it looks great on my foot. It looks like a simple trainer. It's not like distracting me when I look at my feet. When I first got them, I told a couple of friends about them, and they were like, yeah, they're great. But the only downside that they were talking about was durability. Now I can tell you, I've worn these every single day for the past 2-3 months, and they look brand new. I have not had any issues with any rubber separating, with any fraying, and you can see I've kind of worn down the heel already just a little bit, but that's expected with normal use. Moving on to the downsides to this shoe, and there's only a couple in my opinion. One would be the rubber for rope climbs is great for coming down. It slides really nicely down the rope, but I found that there's not enough beefiness or enough texture on the side of the shoe. So they're not as grippy climbing up, but they do slide down really easily, so it's kind of a toss-up there. One thing that I really don't like about these shoes is these laces. I know that's kind of a simple thing, and you can always switch out the laces, but these are like paracord laces. They just don't stay tied. So I would prefer something like a flat cotton lace, which of course you can switch out. And the last thing that I don't love about these is that this mesh by the toe is very thin and very breathable, which is great, keeps your foot feeling awesome. But if you're like walking your dog and it's moderately damp in the grass, your foot is getting soaked. If you're doing a running workout and the ground is a little damp, your toes are getting wet. So I would like if the shoe had a little bit more, some kind of sealant or something that's a little bit thicker around this toe box area, just to, you know, prevent water from soaking your toes. So that's my opinion on the Haze Trainer from Strike Movement. Let me know in the comments below what's your favorite training shoe, and if you've tried the Haze Trainer, let me know what you think. Check out one of these 2 videos next. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.